From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Sentinels of St. Louis taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a three-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
1-1, ready?
From the 25, here's 2nd and a couple.
11.
In motion left is Higgins. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Ready?
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10.
Mixon on the toss right. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Bengals are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Here we go, here we go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
12, 12, 12.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable. And sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From midfield now, Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So you look at this defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their timing.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. Shot.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Dumps it off to Mixon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
11, 11. Shot.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And it's caught. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Stop.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from it.
Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw there taken in by Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. But you look at this defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That goes for a gain of 31.
And as we all remember, these two were connecting back in their days at LSU when they were winning the national championship. But it wasn't just on game day. The amount of time they put in before practice, after practice, off days, that forged their connection. And it still continues here in the NFL.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. First and 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 right at the 40. Here's Stafford, eluding the pressure right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. A short throw taken in by Long. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. A short throw taken in by Long. Touchdown! Hunter Long, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Sentinels are an extra point away from drawing level. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11 MT.
They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. So 8 yards on the completion there. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Everyone in the NFL is looking for mismatches. And T. Higgins' size and speed at receiver, that allows him to have those type of mismatches against most defenders. 6'4", ability to flat out fly. They can use him everywhere, including in the slot. He's a dangerous playmaker and a big-time producer in the red zone.
And Mixon going to have a Bengals first down as the tackle made up near the 35.
12, 12, 12, 11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
First down. Here's Burrow. Buying time to his left. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm, but this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
Thomas. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Burrow looking to pass. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's got this down to the 35. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Stafford. He's got long over the middle, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Alert! You ready?
1st down, here's Mitchell. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Stafford. And it's caught. Touchdown. Puka Nacua from 8 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. Marr now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. The return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Gotta go.
They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Short throw to Smith. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here we go. mighty. 11, mighty. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's to Chase, he's got it. Touchdown Cincinnati. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Pass complete there into McCool. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Now, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
11, Thomas.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. And he'll get him down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6.
Here we go, here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
11, 11, 11.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Short throw to Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
11, 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Here we go, here we go.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
11 MT, 11 MT. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They go play action with Burrow. Rolling to his right. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Now Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
Here we go. Here we go. Stop.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Byron Young in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Stafford on 1st down. Flushed out right. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Long. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Stafford now to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller is thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. 2nd down and 6 now.
2nd and 6.
Going right back to Akers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Cam Akers, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Sentinels have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode, trying to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try to protect this lead?
My cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
Here we go.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
11. 12.
They'll send Boyd in motion left.
11 MT tight. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Where they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. Touchdown Bengals! T. Higgins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 9. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking deep downfield. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Still going. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down to the 40-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 42 yards. And the Bengals have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
22.
To the air again, Stafford eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. That is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, Sentinels.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Stafford. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Stafford. Dancing to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
On one, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Here we go, here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. Shoves him aside and running with power here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
12, 11, 11, 11, 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Gun. Stop. Stop.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. T. Higgins with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bengals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Bengals, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.